Yeah, feel that. Great, perfect. My name is Kaylee, for those of you who have not been in my class yet. My practice, my offering, I always tell people it's a little bit more inward. It's definitely towards the trueness of being restorative, being gentle. And on that note, I'll be your guide. I'm very grateful to be here today with you all. I've had a few things happen in my personal life, so this is my container to come away from home and to really ground in. So thank you for being here with me this evening. Like I said, we're going to get started on your back, so whenever you're ready, you can make your way there. If you'd like the bolster behind your spine, you're welcome to place that there. Helps with a little activation for the heart. If you want to leave your legs completely flat, you're welcome to do so. If you'd like a little bit more of some hip opening in this moment, you can take the soles of your feet, bring them together underneath the pelvic bone. The knees fall out wide for a form of Supta Baddha Konasana. If you're desiring to be wrapped up like a burrito within your blanket, you can also create that little cocoon for yourself. Just taking a few moments to do any adjustments, taking anything that you may need to allow yourself to settle in just a little bit more. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and then as you're ready, you can fully exhale. Take 2 more rounds of those big breaths as you inhale fully through the nose and exhale from the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose, fully exhale from the mouth. Just noticing yourself slowly coming into your space, returning back to your body. A lot of the times we decide to come to our mats and we know that we desire to move. How many times do we take a moment to honor the stillness? To receive what's truly alive within the body. So often we choose to go from here and there, point A to point B. How often do we slow down the breath? Come back to the body and let go of the mind. To notice the areas where we may feel comfortable, as well as feeling uncomfortable. Again, take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Again, inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Maybe you even start to soften the eyes, let them be heavy. Lay out the jaw from side to side. Letting go of the roof, the mouth, and the tongue. Making the decision, choice to settle in. one of the beautiful metaphors and concepts of our lives is that at times we present ourselves as an onion. There's lots of layers, protections, and shields around the center core of who we are. And though we understand that about ourselves and know the deeper we dive, the more layers we uncover. And sometimes we look past the surface layer of the question in yoga of why are you here? Of course, we come to the mat to move, to stretch, to practice. But if you look beyond that, there's a layer of your core that tells you why you are here. What led you to this moment? Desiring to be gentle, to restore. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, inhale through the nose and fully exhale. See, the beauty of being a guide, teacher, and student is that we know with understanding that is all we are as a guide. I do not know your body the way that you do. I cannot hear the messages the way that you may. But yet I'm here to offer the reflection and the mirrored experience of diving inward. So remembering that this practice is yours. The time, the energy you cultivate here is all based on your intention of why you are here. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And fully exhale. Go ahead and release the lips. Sigh it all the way out. Go ahead and do that again as you inhale through the nose. And fully exhale. And if you're not there already, go ahead and take your legs, bring them all the way out in front of you. Let the body lay completely flat. If you have any props underneath, move them off to the side. Take a moment to allow your spine to connect to the ground. Let go of your hips. Let the ankles fall off to the side. Just begin to notice where you are. What is taking you away from this experience? And what is dropping you in? Where are you feeling comfortable? And how can you release the feeling of being uncomfortable? Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Slowly inhale through the nose. and fully exhale. One more time. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Take a moment to roll out the ankles, let the toes wiggle. Then eventually you let that travel up towards the knees, the legs rock back and forth, moving out from the hips, moving out up to the spine, to the arms. Take a moment as you inhale, bring the arms all the way up above the head, get nice and long. As you reach out through the fingers, out through the toes, go ahead and point the toes all the way down to the ground as much as you can. Take a deep breath in, feel that line of energy pull all the way up to the spine, and exhale out. Go ahead 2 more times. Inhale the arms all the way up, get nice and long. Feel the extension all the way, the length of the spine. And then exhale as you relax the arms onto the side. And one more time. Inhale, get nice and long. Pull in through the midline, point out through the toes, the fingers. Feel the spinal cord get nice and long. And fully exhale. Inhale as you take a gentle breath, pull the knees all the way up towards the chest. Wrap the arms around. Take a moment to rotate the shoulders onto the back. Notice how it lifts up the heart, creates space for the throat. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. One more breath here. Inhale through the nose and exhale out. Take an inhale as you start to bring the forehead up towards the knees. Pause, really round the back of the heart here. Take another deep breath in. And then as you exhale, release the head all the way back down to the ground. Pause. Inhale, pulls the forehead all the way back up. Take another deep breath in. And then fully exhale as you release the head back down to the ground. Pause. We'll go 2 more times on your own breath. So inhale as you pull the head all the way up towards the knees. Really take a moment to round out the back, open up the back side of the heart. Pause. And then exhale as you release all the way back down. And go 1 more time. Inhale pulls you up. Follow the breath, the full breath. And then the exhale releases the head all the way back down. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And fully exhale. Release the arms off to the side, creating a T. Take another deep breath in, open up your heart, open your throat. And then as you exhale, release the knees off towards the right side of the body, creating a gentle supine twist for yourself. You can take the blocks, you can take the blanket, whatever it is that you may desire, and you can place it underneath the knees if you would like. You can keep your arms out into a T. All that I ask is that you shimmy that right shoulder underneath a little bit or out underneath a little bit more, so that way both shoulders lay completely flat to the ground. Take a deep breath in. Notice how the spine can elongate through the inhale. And then as you exhale, you can release into the twist, extend out through the left hand just a little bit more. Take a deep breath into the nose. And fully exhale. Again, take another deep breath in. And then as you exhale, choose to settle into the softness of the body. And these are the moments where we ask, why am I here? Why have I made the decision to come to yoga at this time and in this moment? Why am I here feeling what I feel? Receiving the body tells me. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Take about 3 more rounds of breath here. As you breathe in through the nose and fully exhale. And again, notice your space. Notice how you may have been here many times. And look beyond that surface layer. Begin to peel back your own onion peels and layers. And notice what's truly alive. Take 1 more breath here as you inhale through the nose. And fully exhale. Inhale as you start to pull the knees back towards center. Take a deep breath out. Fully exhale to let go. Take 1 more breath here as you inhale. And then as you're ready, you can exhale and release the knees down over to the left side. And again, you can use the props, whatever you may desire, to support you here. Take a moment to pull that left shoulder out from underneath you. Extend all the way out through those right fingertips. Get nice and long. Take a deep breath in as you pull up through the midline, lengthen the spine. And exhale as you open the throat, releasing the heart. Soften into the hips, let go of the knees, and feel contentment into the feet. So one of the most important things that we begin to discover ourselves is that in any moment we have the ability to change and to shift, to rediscover what's truly alive within our being, or even at times to reject what is true. To choose to push away the contentment and the softness based on the pattern of the ego who needs to understand, to fix and change. So we witness the layer as a sense of witnessing traffic. To choose to not run in front, but instead to walk at the divine time of when the traffic settles and there is space. So even as you begin to peel back the layers, you notice the mind create the resistance. You notice spaces in the body where you're holding on. So you start with the physical. You choose to let go of the knees and then the hips. And you soften at your heart. And then a breath of fresh air comes to the mind. And you begin to settle in. As you take a deep breath in through the nose. And you choose to fully exhale. Take 3 more rounds of breath here. So inhale through the nose. And fully exhale. 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. exhale. And then we go one more. Inhale through the nose. And fully exhale. And then as you're ready, you can take the inhale, you pull the knees back towards center. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Take your 2 pointer fingers, bring them in between the legs as you reach for your big toes. Take the weight, bring it out towards the width of the mat as you start to pull the knees down to the ground, coming into a form of happy baby or even dead bug. Take a few sways from side to side. Maybe you start to open and straighten one leg, and then you go the opposite way. Taking whatever it is that you may need. So we take a moment to open up the pelvic floor. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to pull the feet back towards one another. Bring the knees back to center. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, allow yourself to rotate open to either side, coming into the fetal position, allowing the heart a moment to recenter with gravity here as you take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, knowing that there's no rush, no time measurement. This is a practice of you and why you are here. Take one more extra breath here as we inhale through the nose and fully exhale. And then as you're ready, you can take an inhale, use the momentum of your breath to push yourself all the way up into a seat. And then we'll be coming into tabletop position. So you can take your blanket and you can unfold it to protect the knees. And as you come into tabletop position, check in with the shoulders as they're over the wrists. The knees are underneath our hips. Take a moment to flatten out the toes. Maybe even rotate the shoulders onto the back. Notice how it lifts open the heart. Take a moment to bring your thumbs all the way together at the center. Now take your hands, bring them in towards one another so that way the middle fingers touch. Rotate the shoulders onto the back, push nice and firm down through the hands. Now rotate the hands outward so that way they're neutral and facing forward again. This just brings measurement to them being shoulder width apart. Again, rotate the shoulders onto the back, create a strong foundation underneath you. Take a moment to draw the navel, the belly button, in towards the backside of the spine so it lifts your core up. Take a moment to open up your throat as you elongate the crown to the front of the room towards the windows. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Maybe you take a moment to close the eyes. Notice the foundation that you build here before the ego, the body, desires to move. Can you feel the strength beneath you starting to build? Can you notice the reason of why you are here? Take another deep breath into the nose and exhale out. Inhale as you start to rotate open the chest towards the front of the room, draw the throat open towards the ceiling, and pause. Exhale as you start to push down through the hands, round out the back, curl yourself all the way under, take the gaze towards the thighs for cat pose. Pause. Take another deep breath in here and exhale out.
Inhale as you start to rotate the heart open. Lead with the integrity of the heart. Imagine you have a string pulling you all the way to the front of the room. You open up your throat. And then as you exhale, you really start to curl all the way under. Take the gaze, humble the heart as you close all the way in and round out the back. Pause. Notice that foundation. Notice the balance of pushing against the floor but supporting the arch of your back. Take one more deep breath in here and exhale out. Inhale as you start to round yourself open all the way to the front of the room. Again, imagine the string pulls the heart forward. Open up your throat. Take a deep breath in here and exhale out. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, round out all the way through the back. And pause. Inhale as you start to open the throat. This time incorporate a few rounds with the neck as you bring it all the way around. Maybe you start to incorporate the hips, creating a fluid movement all throughout the body while incorporating the concepts of cat-cow. These are the moments where we choose to be present with ourselves. Rather than worrying, how do I look? Am I doing it right? Can we pin the focus on, this is why I'm here? To understand and know what my body truly desires and how it wants to move. Take a few more rounds wherever you are in your rediscovery. Because the beautiful thing about peeling back the onion layers is you rediscover who you are and why you came here. Inhale as you return yourself back to a neutral tabletop position. Take a moment to curl the toes under. Bring the weight off the knees just a few inches to hover. Again, rotate the shoulders onto the back. Feel the strength building between the arms, the heart, and the core. Take a deep breath into the nose. And then as you exhale, release yourself all the way back up into downward facing dog. And before you begin to move, can you allow the weight to distribute all the way down through the hands? Pull the ankles down towards the floor, even if they do not touch. Can you let go of the weight of the head? Can you open the jaw, rotate it out a few times? And take a deep breath into the nose. And then as you exhale, push up through the hips just a little bit more. Noticing the reach and the extension all the way underneath the arms. And the integrity of letting go of the head. Take 2 more rounds of breath here as you deeply inhale through the nose. And fully exhale. 1 more breath here, inhale through the nose. And exhale out. Inhale as you start to gently walk your feet forward at the very front of the mat. Release your chest down to the thighs, to the knees, as you take a very generous bend and come into your forward fold. You can let the arms hang heavy. You can take the grip of opposite elbows. You can even take your hands and place them behind the ankles as you interlace them. Taking whatever it is that you may need here, whatever feels best. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Notice how the heart can raise just a little bit. And fully exhale out. Take 1 more breath here as you inhale. And exhale out. Bring the hands up towards the shins, drawing them up towards the knees as you inhale. Come up for halfway lift. Notice again how you can draw the belly button towards the backside of the spine. You can rotate the shoulders onto the back, creating space between the neck. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale to release back into forward fold. 1 more time. Inhale up for halfway lift. And exhale to forward fold. Plant your hands down in front of you. Take 2 steps all the way back towards the plank position. And then exhale as you lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Inhale as you slowly rotate the shoulders onto the back. Lead up with the integrity of your heart as you come into Cobra Pose. Pause. And exhale to release. Allow the arms to come out into a T, and then let one cheek rest to the mat. Take a deep breath into the nose, and fully exhale. Again, inhale to the nose, and fully exhale. Notice the weight of gravity starting to settle in order to support the spine. Notice how a little bit of activation and strengthening creates that tailbone release as you lay flat to the ground. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to pull your cheek back toward, or pull your chin back towards center, and then exhale as you allow the other cheek to lie flat towards the mat. Take about 3 rounds of breath here. Again, as you start to notice the integrity of your heart and why you are here. Inhale as you start to pull the hands back towards your center, down by your high ribs. Rotate the shoulders onto the back. Take a deep breath in as you push up through child's pose if you desire, or tabletop. Then inhale as we come back to our plank position. Take a moment to draw those ankles to the very back of the room as you take a deep breath in. And then exhale as you release back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Again, let the shoulders drop away from the head. Take a moment to allow the heart to rest towards the thighs, for the ankles to come down to the floor. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. One more breath here. Inhale through the nose and exhale out. Inhale as you now start to walk your feet forward towards the hands at the front of the mat again. And then exhale releases you back into the forward fold. Take a moment to grab one block, bring it out in front of you underneath the head. And before you go anywhere, take a moment to readjust into your forward fold. And maybe take a few sways from side to side, a few forward and back, creating a strong foundation beneath you. You can take your 2 fists together, plant them in front of or between the 2 feet. That creates your feet perfectly at hip width distance apart, quote unquote. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you take your hands, plant them on towards the block. Take the block, bring it up towards the highest height. Inhale lifts you up for the halfway lift. Notice how here you can draw the shoulders all the way back. So rather than being here, can we draw them onto the back? Lift open the heart. Bring the navel, the belly button towards the back side of the spine. It pulls the tailbone underneath, creating the strong legs, the strong foundation. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out here. One more breath, inhale and exhale out. Take your left hand, place it nice and firm on the block beneath you. Take your right hand, bring it down towards the bottom of the block. Create a straight line from the fingers all the way up. Take a deep breath in as you slowly start to trace the block. Then it comes towards the wrist. We trace the arm all the way up through the collarbone as we inhale, come all the way up to the ceiling. Notice how the navel can draw back towards the spine. It creates that open lift and open twist. We take a deep breath into the nose and we fully exhale. Let the head hang off to the side. Open up the throat. Take one more breath here as you inhale through the nose. And then exhale slowly allows it to come back to the ground. Allow the chest to fall down towards the knees for forward fold. Inhale as you come up for halfway lift. Exhale releases you again for the forward fold. Inhale, come up for halfway lift. And exhale to pause here. And we'll go one more time on this side. So again, the left is going to plant down towards the block. We'll take our pointer fingers and bring them all the way down to the block with the right hand. Inhale as you start to pull up through the block, connecting to the wrist, to the elbow, all the way up through the collarbone. We push back through the ankles. Inhale lifts open the heart, open the chest, and exhale out. Maybe you rotate out the wrist one way to release some energy, and then you can release out the other. Again, notice how you can open your heart. So rather than falling forward, can we open up and then lift the arm and extend? Take one more deep breath in here, and exhale out. Inhale, extend all the way up. Exhale as you release the hand all the way back down to the ground. Release yourself into the forward fold. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Take another big breath just like that. Inhale through the nose and exhale all the way out. And then we're going to go for the other side. So inhale as we come up for our halfway lift. And exhale out from the mouth. And now the right hand will go down firm to the block. The left will come off towards the side. We push down firm, we lift open our heart, and exhale out. And then the inhale slowly starts to trace the block, trace the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, all the way through the collar, and we extend all the way up to the ceiling. And we notice how we got here. Notice why we desire to move fast or slow. Why we hold the idea that this isn't gentle or restorative, and instead understand how the strength and the body creates the invitation to be gentle and to restore the mind, the ego, and the need to change. Take a deep breath in as you extend the fingers all the way up, and then exhale as you slowly release the hand all the way back down to the ground. Release into the forward fold. Inhale pulls you up for the halfway lift. Exhale releases you to the forward fold. One more time up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. And then we'll go one more time on this side. So inhale, you pull yourself up into the halfway lift. Exhale releases out the breath. Take a moment to check in with your foundation as you rotate the shoulders onto the back. Create a strong, firm arm on the right side. Bring the navel back towards the spine. It pulls the tailbone underneath all the way down through the legs. We open up our throat and exhale out. And then we begin. So the inhale pulls the arm all the way through the block. up towards the wrist, the forearm, through the collarbone, extending all the way up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in as you reach all the way through the fingertips and exhale out. Again, notice how when you pull the navel back towards the spine, it lifts you open and twists automatically. You can rotate out the wrist one way here, and then rotate out the other. Inhale, get nice and long through the fingers. Exhale, releases you all the way back down to the ground. Inhale, come up for halfway lift. And exhale the forward fold. One more time. Inhale up for halfway lift. And exhale the forward fold. You can remove the block off to the side. Plant your hands firm down in front. Take a step out with one foot and a step back out with the other for plank. Take a moment to drive your ankles towards the back of the room. And then slowly lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Take an inhale as you rotate the shoulders, pull up, open through the integrity of your heart for cobra. Pause. Take a deep breath in here. And then you can exhale and lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Allow your arms to come out into a T. And then for one cheek to lie down flat towards the ground. Take a deep breath into the nose. And fully exhale. Again, inhale to the nose. And fully exhale. One of the most beautiful things I learned throughout my teacher training is that just like an onion, there's lots of layers to yoga. That doesn't just mean the body, the mind, and the heart, but the layers of why people desire to show up to their mats. And the layers of understanding that though you may perceive a class, an experience of life one way, somebody else perceives it another. And when you desire to show up, to be gentle, to restore, your mind is already creating a story and an expectation. And when you peel and let go, you have the moment to be present and to receive. Take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. And then inhale as you start to bring your chin back towards center. Take a moment to bend at both knees. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, release over towards the left side and pause. Inhale as you pull towards center. Exhale over to the right side. Pause. Inhale center. Exhale the left. Inhale center and exhale the right. Inhale back towards center. Exhale to release the legs all the way back down. And then you can release your opposite cheek now towards the mat. Take a deep breath into the nose. And fully exhale. And then again, you begin to notice. You
notice the reasons and the integrity of why you are here. You choose to look beyond the expectations, the perceived desires, and you settle into contentment. Take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Again, one more time. This time as you exhale, take a moment to rock the hips back and forth, give them a little wiggle, allowing the energy to flow out. And then on your inhale, use the strong breath as you pull the hands back towards your side ribs. Push yourself all the way up and back, coming all the way back into child's pose. And you have a few options. You can keep your knees together. You can also take them as wide as the mat. You can take your bolster. You can bring it out in front of you to support your chest. If you like it all the way down to the ground, that is an option. Or you can even take the block if you'd like a little bit more of a lift. Place it underneath, creating a little bit more of a pillow for the face. Take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Deep inhale through the nose. Notice how the spine can elongate. And then as you exhale, sending the breath all the way to the lowest part of your spine. Again, take a deep breath into the nose. And fully exhale. And begin to notice what's alive for you. What do you feel? What do you notice? And how does it all correlate back to you? Because a lot of the times we displace our frustrations, our emotions, and projections to those who are outside of us, to become the victim in our own personal experiences. How do we hone them in to remember that it all starts within? Those layers peeling of the onion to rediscover where it truly all comes from. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Because we all mirror one another. We show the reflections, we show the triggers. But it's all a mirrored experience of who we are and how we show up. The layers beyond the layers. Take about 3 more rounds of breath here. Do an inhale through the nose and fully exhale from the mouth. Taking any extra wiggles or movements or arches that you may desire. Then as you're feeling ready, take a deep breath in, start to crawl your hands back towards your knees. Take a moment to shift the weight forward, bring the ankles out off to the side. Shift the weight all the way back onto the bum. Bring the legs out in front of you. Shift the weight forward on in front of the mat. Bring the arms all the way up in front of you. Take a gentle bend at the knees here. Rotate the shoulders onto the back. Open up your heart. Imagine that string pulls you forward. Take a moment to find the center, the strength of your core as you take a deep breath in. And then you slowly and gently start to release yourself all the way to your back. And notice the moments where you can pull that string back up. Bring your heart forward, even as you release on to your back. Because this creates the strength in our core, creates the lifting and the opening up of the chest, defines the muscles on the back body. Most importantly, opens up the throat to the experience of the breath being held. Take another deep breath in, and then again we slowly release all the way on to our backs. Eventually finding yourself all the way on the mat. Take your knees, bring them together as the feet come out as wide as the mat for constructive rest pose. Take your hands, place them onto your lower belly. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Again, deep inhale through the belly, all the way up to the chest. Feel the opening of the throat. And then exhale as the breath travels through the throat of the chest. And all the way down to the pelvic floor. Take one more round of breath here. So inhale through the nose. And fully exhale. Take another inhale here. And then as you exhale, release the knees off towards the right side, creating a pause and a gentle twist. Inhale as you come back towards center, and exhale over to the left for a release to a small twist. Inhale back to center, exhale, release to the right. Inhale towards center, and exhale to the left. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And fully exhale. Inhale as you pull the knees back
back towards center. And exhale to release them back in towards one another. Inhale, pull the knees all the way up towards your heart. Take a moment to wrap the arms around you one more time. Come into a small ball. Create the sense of tension within the body. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. One more breath here. Inhale through the nose. And then as you exhale, you can release the head, release the legs, release the arms. Let everything lay completely flat towards the ground. Allow the toes to lay off to the side. The shoulders to become heavy. Maybe even bring the shoulders underneath the heart for a little extra lift. Taking a moment to ask if the word complete fully resonates with you. If there's any other shapes, postures, movements that you may desire, please take that for yourself now. Or if you even desire any other props, the final resting pose. Whatever it is you may need, take that in this moment. And if stillness is making sense, and allow yourself to settle in, to receive, to remember why you are here. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, inhale through the nose and fully exhale. One more time. Inhale fully through the nose, fill all the way up like a balloon. Notice at the throat, the top of your head. You could even pause. And then exhale as you release and choose. Final resting pose. Space of integration and the effects of this practice of Shavasana. Naturally, as the breath grows larger, slow wiggles and movements begin to occur. And rather than forcing, allow them to come back naturally. Wiggles of the toe, to the gracing of the fingertips of the thumb. Maybe you take a moment to release the yawn in the body. Take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Maybe you start to sway the head from side to side, creating gentle movements of the jaw, releasing any tension that may be left behind. Again, take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. And then whenever you are ready, you can take a deep breath in as you fully extend the arms all the way above the head. Get nice and long, from the fingers to the toes, pulling up through the midline. Take an extra breath in, and then fully exhale. And then whenever you are ready, you can inhale, pull the knees up towards the chest, come into a gentle small ball. Take a moment to pause. And then you can roll over to either side, coming into the fetal position. One more final time. Taking a moment to again allow the heart to recenter with gravity here. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Take 2 more breaths here. Again, knowing there is no rush. And whenever you are feeling ready, you can take a deep breath in, push up through the hands, coming in all the way to a seat. Maybe keeping the eyes closed, moving slow with the body. Take a moment to rotate the shoulders onto the back. Open up the heart, open up your chest, move down to the pelvic floor. Take a moment to place your hands onto the knees. You can have them flat or you can have them above, whatever feels best. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Take a moment of gratitude for not only the ancient teachings of yoga, but the beautiful practice and journey gathering to a space of contentment, and for the effects that ripple beyond this moment in time. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Inhale as you take the arms all the way above, coming into prayer at the very top. Exhale as you slowly trace the midline. Take a moment to pause at the third eye center with the intention of peaceful thoughts. Coming down through the nose and into the lips with the intention of kind words. Down into the activation of the throat, finally into the seat of the heart with the intention of compassionate action. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Know that it is always a blessing and an honor to be able to practice and witness the developmental growth within all of your divine light. As I recognize it within you as it is within me, I bow to you in your practice this evening. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Take practice here. Taking the time to come out of the comfort zone wherever you were into the studio. Again, my name's Kaylee. I'm here every single Tuesday. Sometimes we move a little faster, sometimes we move a little slow. The notion of moving slow, I always recommend to drink plenty of water this evening. Dehydrates the body, interestingly enough. Say hi to your neighbors for me. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, dear. I'll see you soon. Enjoy your week. Yeah, thank you, dear. I'll see you soon. Enjoy your week. Yeah, of course.
We met,
Hey.
we met at, Roots.
Yeah, we met the cleanup. Yeah. Easy.
I joined, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, how are you doing?
It's been great.
Great.
Actually, I'm pretty disappointed that I didn't come here a lot sooner. Like, I
Oh,
wanted this out like 3 months ago. Right?
yeah.
And, I'm moving out of state at the end of June, so I'm like, oh, I missed this for 10 months. Oh,
Yeah, but at least now you get a solid month.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, last week I came to 8 sessions.
Wow.
You know, so
Beautiful.
it's so quick because I'm right on the South Road.
Okay, yeah, you're
It's so quick to get here.
Do you walk or do you bike?
I usually bike, but I blew the back tire out of my bike, so I gotta replace it or two.
Yeah.
So I'm driving like that.
Yeah. Well, cool. Thanks for joining us and everything.
I always love the in sessions. There's always so much, like insight you get from your body.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Any insights that you had today that you desire to share?